This is Dennis with Velvet Addiction, here with the lovely Danity Kane. Ladies, how are you doing today?
Good.
Great, great. And what I wanted to do is just get a little bit of background on the new album.
Well, definitely, the album is amazing. We worked with heavy-hitting producers like The Runners, Stereotypes, Corny Boys, Danger, writers like Mary Brown, Jim Beam, The Clutch. God, it goes on and on. It's just Brian Cox stuff.
So tell me a little bit about recording with the guys from Making a Band 4.
It was amazing. It was a great process. We shut down a studio in Miami and went to work, and it was each group in a room, and it was just like it was magical, and it made great sense, and it was great fun.
Now, how many of the girls in the group had boyfriends before they started filming the show? Because it looks like there's a couple of romantic interests. I'm curious to find out if anybody still has their relationship after that the show, because I don't know.
I think anyone was in a relationship before coming to the show. Maybe some people were in some relationships, but nothing serious. I don't think anyone, except for Shannon being married, I think everybody was kind of just having friends. I don't think anyone was in a relationship.
Okay, so nobody was a home wrecker then.
Oh no, none of that here.
All right. So what is the relationship like with the guys? You know, I'm assuming that as label mates, everything is going to remain cordial. But you know, it looks like there's some tension going on from the preview that I was looking at.
They're great. I mean, you know, they're about their album. We're excited about ours. You know, we have a great album coming out, and with our single, it's just everybody's excited about this process. We love them. They're great. They're like brothers, and some of them are more than brothers. Some of them are more like friends with the cute kids here or there. You know, it's a close relationship though with all of them.
Okay, good deal. And the single coming up off of the pending album is Damage, correct?
Damage, yes. It's a great record. It's a feel-good record. It's a huge club banger. We really love it. It's something different than what people expected us to come with. It was voted. We went online and had people vote for their favorite, and Damage won by a landslide. So we're getting a lot of great hits on our MySpace because of that song. So hopefully it can rise to the top and be number one, because we really think it has the potential to be that.
And do you guys actually have time to even go on MySpace and check out the comments and respond back to fans directly?
We make time for our fans.
All right.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Even if we don't have time, we make time for it.
All right. Well, that's good to know. I mean, I only ask that because there's a lot of artists that have pages, but they never check them. And it's
no, we're really serious about it. We fuss at our labels when we're not. It's hard. Even with our MySpace, the label had gotten control of it just recently, and we were very upset just because we always want to make sure that our fans are getting our dates and making sure. So if we're not taking care of Danity Kane's MySpace, we're making sure our individual ones have all the information so that you know what's going on. We love our fans, and we owe them a lot because they stuck with us with every show, every album, well, our first album, and, they've been waiting for us to come out, so we give them a lot of love.
Okay. That's good to hear. And as far as, like, projects and side projects, I know that promotion and touring is going to keep you busy for a long time, but do any of you have any specific projects that you're working on the side, whether it be community outreach or charities or things of that nature?
Yes, Aubrey has a couple of charities that she's involved in. I know she has one with FAN, and she's going to talk more about it.
I have a charity called FAN. It stands for Fight AIDS Now, and it helps fund youth programming in hospitals in South Africa. I also have another charity that I work with called Responsibility, and it basically goes into the dumps in Tijuana and relocates and educates the children in order to have a better future.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool. And I'm sure there's more information out there in cyberspace. Is there any website that we could go to and find out more?
Yeah, responsibility.com, and then my MySpace /Aubrey O'Day.
All right, thanks, Aubrey. And so, what about the other women in the?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, are there any other folks involved in any type of other organizations or things that we might want to make mention of?
Yeah, as far as us as a group, we're getting started a comic book, and we're really excited about it. We're trying to put it out there for Danity Kane. It's going to be a new look for us. And we've been in the process of trying to put it out with our album, and it's going to be a whole set with, like, a book of Danity Kane, just a comic book for her.
Nice. That's a little different. I don't think that.
I know, right? Nobody's expecting it. I've been really working really hard for it. So you'll be getting that website soon. We're going to post it on our MySpace, and we're going to get the website put up, and you're going to see the first pages, and it's going to be promoted through our website.
Okay. Now, the first album went platinum. You guys have been on tour around the world. What was the I guess the first thing you really splurged on and purchased as a luxury item for yourself, not for friends and family? You know, what's the first thing that you purchased for you? And this is for each of you.
So, I know for Dee, she bought a car, and we call her Myrna, and she's beautiful. I know Aubrey didn't really do much. She probably donated it to her. She probably bought some purses, but she probably donated it to her charities. And Drea probably bought a laptop and a cat. I actually bought a whole bunch, and there's a foundation in New Orleans. I put like closing a whole bunch of money into the organization. It's for Sandra Bullock did it with Warren Houston High School. It was a foundation for her, and I mailed a whole bunch of money and a whole bunch of clothes to that organization. But that was about it.
Oh, I mean, that's very fiscally responsible. I was hoping to have something with a little more, a little more out there. So a car is nice.
Broke now. No, we're all broke now. We did that.
I find that hard to believe. No, yeah, I'm sure you guys are doing very, very well. And if you're not doing well, you will be doing well once this album goes diamond. Because I know you guys are going to do very well.
Speak it, please. I'm going diamond. Speak it.
So there's a lot of perceived pressure. I won't say pressure necessarily, but perceived pressure to come out and do better than the first album did. Do you get a lot of pressure from Diddy and the label to exceed expectations on this album?
I mean, it's our expectations of a woman, of a label, of an artist, and we're all of the above. So, we have like a huge void to feel for him, because I feel like he doesn't feel like he's never satisfied. And we're just like, okay, we're going to do this for ourselves. So now we try to satisfy ourselves, and I think we've done it this time. Any questions of, do you feel like you sung enough, girl, all that. So everybody sings in this album. Everybody has a voice. They absolutely amazing. Once we get an opportunity to do our video and really show people that every girl here has had training in dance and seen that whole picture of Danity Kane and what we're capable of, that we're all writers. We wrote on this album 6 songs. We all vocal produced each other. There's just a comfort in us that we've never really had before. We have a belief in us that I think no one actually had in us, and I think this time around you can see the swagger in the label and Diddy, and everybody's a little different with Danity Kane now, just because we believe in ourselves and we worked extremely hard. They're really excited about this album, and we are too.
And do you feel like you're getting the respect you deserve in the industry as a platinum-selling group?
No, but that's just a reality, because we are a reality TV-based a show. Because we're reality TV personalities, people tend not to take us seriously as artists, and we've been having to fight that battle for a long time. And I think we'll continue to have to prove that, just because of the show. But at the end of the day, we know coming into it, we're extremely confident, especially this time around. Our walk is a little bit different. The look's different. We've grown. So we're not looking for approval from that lane anymore. We're looking for pleasing our fans and make sure they're happy, making sure the label's happy with us. And most importantly, we want to be happy with our album. We want to be able to want to sing this album, go on tour with this album and live with this album. And we do. We love this album. We love how everybody sounds. And that's hard when you're in a group for everybody to love and feel like they've expressed themselves. And I think we've reached that moment.